Hill Feather.
And I'm Chris Chappell.
And you're watching Strictly Biz News.
We're shooting at Open Square today in Holyoke, and our spotlight is Inspired Green. We hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome to another episode of Strictly Biz News. I want to thank Cara, I want to thank Christina for coming on. We are shooting at the Strictly Biz News office. Welcome to the show. I'm Alfonso, and let's just get into hot topics. First up, Holyoke announces a solar project. Constructions begin in the next 3 to 4 weeks with a 4.5 megawatt solar power project in Holyoke. It's a $18 million to $20 million project. We'll put 18,400 US built solar panels on 2 sites. Another great thing for Holyoke.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. I read that,
What was that? Can I ask what that was? Yeah, you can just say, yeah.
He's got the ball.
Yeah.
No, there's a huge discrepancy between power prices here between the summer and the winter, because in the colder months you can rely on the water and the dam. In the summer that dries up and the prices go way, way, way up. So this is great. It's going to balance that out. And you know what? Energy fueled by any other source is going to get more and more expensive. So why not get in the game and start building something here now?
Yeah, I know they're partnering. The people they're partnering with is based out of Baltimore, and they've been doing it for a while now. They're going to take advantage of state and federal tax breaks and things like that. So I mean, Holyoke is just their renaissance they're going full steam ahead.
They're coming back.
It's pretty cool. There's a school in Worcester, Mass. It's Holy Name High School. They actually built their own wind turbine a couple years ago, and they're on track to start selling back energy to the grid. You know, that they used to pay huge bills to because they're overproductive. You know, and they did a feasibility study, and because they're on a hill, wind energy was the right choice for them. But it's I think it's going to be similar here. Yeah.
And you did research on this too. I'm impressed.
Next up, there's bloggers that are suing AOL/Huffington Post. A group of volunteer bloggers have filed a class action suit against the Huffington Post, its founder Ariana Huffington, and AOL, which bought Huffington months back. The bloggers, which is led by Jonathan Tassini, finally got a name right, a union organizer. Yeah, that's probably why. A union organizer has been writing for the Huffington Post since December 2005. So he pretty much led the way and got everyone riled up together and you know, let's sue AOL, which is not the first time AOL's being sued either.
No.
No, but he's suing because he wants them to have part of the sale price that Huffington Post and AOL agreed on. So I'm wondering, had they not sold Huffington Post, if
would they were gonna?
Well, that's the
would
thing.
there
It's
really
not
be an
like
issue? I think
they've already been making a boatload of money for Ariana Huffington every single day that they were driving traffic with what they were writing. So, but now I think just seeing that big price tag, and just realized just how much money they were making.
Yeah. Well, Huffington's also releasing. You guys see about the Huffington TV thing that's coming out?
Yeah.
How they're gonna be. If you haven't read this yet, I'm sure if you go to Huffington website, it'll be on there somewhere. They're taking TV shows, and the example they use in the article is 30 Rock, where you can watch, instead of watching 24 minutes of it, they're going to shorten it to like 15, 16, 17-minute episodes, and they're going to edit it down themselves and pretty much pick and choose what you see. They're going to pick it, they're going to edit everything themselves. They're saying it's going to change the way people watch TV. I think it's going to flop, personally. I don't think it's going to really, I mean, people don't want anything cut and short. If they're going to watch TV shows on the web, they might as well just go to Hulu or go to get Netflix or whatever.
Or you could get like a whole new show. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, there are some people recut movie trailers online to do something different, and there was a great one, like that was The Shining, and they recut it as like a feel-good family movie of the year.
Really? I didn't see that.
It was amazing. So you know what, with a little bit of change of music and some creative editing, they could totally change what we're watching.
Turn 30 Rock into a drama.
Yeah.
Next up, Walmart has a streaming videos movie service called Vudu, which I didn't know about. Users can rent or buy movies and TV shows from Vudu.com, which Walmart, like, now they're going to try to compete with Netflix, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Vudu. I don't think it's going to really do over too well. It started off with aimed at movie lovers. Site launching the service has shifted away from its own box, and Walmart just kind of changed the way it was meant to be, and when they bought it out, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do, really.
I've never heard of it, and like Al said,
Yeah.
where is it unless you go to Walmart? And
Well, if you want movie rentals online, you have iTunes already, and you have Amazon Unbox, and they say they have like 90,000 titles. And Netflix, which is subscription based,
Yeah.
that has over 10,000 streaming titles. So I don't know that it's a very good deal, and I think their top price was like $6 for a movie rental. Who pays for that?
you can get it cheaper on
Yeah.
Comcast.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
on
And it's
demand.
only 24 hours, so if you only want something for one day, you can just go to a Redbox machine, pay $1 for the day, and at least you still get the special features.
I think
Yeah.
they're trying to stay competitive, but I don't think they're in the
I think
right
they're
area.
because in reality with Netflix and Hulu and even on demand, people are not buying movies anymore. So Walmart has taken us, they sunk in that entertainment whatever field department of their store. So now they have to try to bounce back somehow because Walmart is now, they're hurting. They have no money.
Right.
So
There's such a thing as doing business well in the areas you do business well in.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
they're not a video store.
Yeah, and
They
they
may
don't
have
have to
sold
be.
videos, but that's not what they're known for.
Yeah.
And I think large companies nowadays are just getting into everything
Yeah.
so that they can have a piece of the pie and then they lose their core concept.
Now, granted, they're supposed to have like super, super high def streaming, which you don't get.
is super high def different than high def?
It's like amazing high def.
It's really high def.
It's
Is-
HDX.
Is this a real
you
thing?
see
Or
the wrinkles that you don't see
is
on
this
me
is
normally.
super high def really in existence, or am I just kind
Well,
of
there's
gullible right now?
There's an X at the
You're
end,
both.
which makes it special.
Okay. Anyway, go on.
But like if you have, let's say you're like my dad and you have this giant TV that's bigger than your car, if you're gonna watch something on Netflix, you're gonna feel like you're watching YouTube. So if you really care about the quality, you might think this is
If your
valuable.
dad's
But
TV is bigger than the car, I'm going to your dad's house for Super Bowl Sunday next year.
Yeah.
it is nice.
Next up, an article from entrepreneurmagazine.com or entrepreneur.com from Entrepreneur Magazine. Was famous business comebacks, and this was kind of a lot of them I didn't even know they were set back to begin with. So I'm just going to list through all of them real quick, and then we can talk about whichever ones you want to talk about. First up was Henry Ford for the Ford Motor Company. Ford Moto Company. I can't even talk right now. The next one's Anita Roddick for The Body Shop. Never heard of it. The next one is...
You're not a girl. Yeah.
I would
It's
hope
like
not.
Bath and Body Works, but not quite.
Next up, Frederick Smith, Federal Express, which is now FedEx. Walt Disney, obviously owns the Walt Disney Company.
Yeah, I had no idea about that one.
Steve Jobs, Apple.
Really?
Bill Gates, Microsoft.
I thought it was the other way around.
Harlan David Sanders, a.k.a. Colonel Sanders for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Mary Kay Ash for Mary Kay Cosmetics. Dave Thomas for Wendy's, and that's the 10.
Yeah.
So a lot of them I was really surprised with. Ford, I'm not surprised with. Disney, I was surprised they even had a setback.
Yes.
It must have been the phase between Britney and Miley. It was probably that middle phase.
No.
Okay.
But some of the setbacks for these companies were back in like the early 1900s, like the 1920s
Yeah, I
and 30s.
think it's a little
So,
slightly misleading.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I mean,
not like
Apple
they had
was
a
true.
setback recently.
See, Apple did have a major setback in the 90s. Like, I think it was Michael Dell, the guy who founded Dell Computers, said that he would buy out Apple and then just shut it down, get it
Yeah.
out of its misery. And they rehired Steve Jobs from a different place, and he totally turned the place around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since then they just had one success after another. But yeah, I was surprised by some of these.
The whole Dell, Microsoft, Apple controversy from the 70s and 80s and even the 90s just reminds me of like the whole Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook twins dilemma that's going on now. It's
Yeah.
just the modern day version of
It's
people
history
trying to
repeating
form-
itself with
Yeah.
different people.
Yep.
So a lot of these,
So what was Mary Kay Ash's setback?
It's just that she was working in the corporate world and she was just always overlooked for promotions, so she started her own company. Yep.
That's a setback.
yeah.
So, but I think that was good. She had actually a great quote, and I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget it. For every failure, there's an alternative course of action. You just have to find it, which I thought that was a great attitude.
That is a good one.
And kind of a nice thread connecting.
I like
all
the
these.
company. I buy random things here and there from them. But
And they make makeup?
cosmetics, yes.
Same thing.
But it's
Yeah.
it's more than that. It's sort of like Avon. It's really about entrepreneurship and
It's kind of like Tupperware for makeup.
yeah.
Tupperware parties.
Yes.
Okay,
I
you
don't
can-
know this. Stuff.
You just broke your own
I know.
rule.
This is gonna be the first bleep I'll put in the Strictly Business. All right. So last up, Twitter is in talks to buy TweetDeck. Today is just not a good day. It's in advanced talks to buy TweetDeck for around $50 million. I didn't even know Twitter had that much money. TweetDeck pretty much adds on programs so you can manage multiple accounts, and if you know Twitter, you know TweetDeck. I mean, but I'm kind of surprised. TweetDeck has only 15 employees and some other contractors, but $50 million is a lot of money.
That is a pretty hefty buyout, but it's probably smart. Like, Google knew not to compete with YouTube when they could just buy it, and I think that's kind of what Twitter's doing with TweetDeck. It's like they could very well develop a similar platform on their own, but if there's something that people are already using and it works and it's good and they've already put advertising money in it, why not just
So
pick
are
it
they
up?
going to buy Hootsuite next?
Probably not.
Same kind of concept.
I wouldn't be surprised if Google is buying Hootsuite because Twitter's buying TweetDeck.
That's true.
Same
Google's
kind
buying
Because everybody's
everything.
competing with Google for search, so
That's true. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
thank
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with a team from Inspire Green.
Cambridge Credit Counseling is a nonprofit credit and housing counseling agency located right here in Western Massachusetts. Our certified counselors can help you plan to pay off your credit card debt, explore your foreclosure options, and help you understand if a reverse mortgage is right for you. Call us at 1-800-CAMBRIDGE to learn how we can help.
Welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm here with Inspire Green Inc. Ladies, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm a student at Bryant University. I major in communications and I'm a co-founder of the company.
Hi, I'm Lauren Chardon. I'm also a co-founder of Inspire Green. I'm a junior at Bryant University and my major is marketing.
And hi, I'm Morgan Morris. I'm also a co-founder of Inspire Green Inc. and I'm a junior at Bryant University also.
Okay, so it's 5 of you guys total, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the history? How did the company start?
Actually, we started in a Business 101 class that every student at Bryant's required to take, and we were 5 strangers from across the room. We kind of came together in a group, and we were required to put together a mock business. So we came up with a marketing company that specializes in filtered water bottle. So we went on, we did that business plan. It was probably like 120 pages, and as freshmen in college, it was not fun.
Overwhelming.
Our teacher, David Greenan, was a great help and really inspired us to go beyond the classroom. We entered into competitions, business plan competitions, one at Babson College and also one at for the Rhode Island business plan competition. We came in first at the Babson competition, which won us $30,000 and services. And then at the Rhode Island business plan competition, we placed as a runner-up, and we won about $15,000 in cash and services. So that was pretty exciting. Up to that point, we never really knew anything. We were still sophomores in college, but now that we had 40 grand to spend, we thought we were on top of the world. So we started our company November of 2009, and we've been going strong at it so far.
So there are a lot of filtered water bottles in the green industry, and it's just been skyrocketing now. What's your niche?
Well, this is actually, I'll show you exactly how it works. There's a filter, it's in the cap, and you pull it out.
It's okay, keep going.
You pull it out like this, and it just goes into the cap, and it's good for probably every 2 to 3 months. You have to change it, and you fill here, and as you drink it, it filters it as you drink. But as far as our niche goes, who can compete with Brita? They just put one out. I mean, who can really compete with them? We can. We have a niche.
Good save there.
And we actually do. It's actually used as a promotional item for universities and companies, organizations looking to go green. You can put your logo right on it and give it away as a free item, or fundraising. You can use it for fundraising, also stuff like that. So our niche is just to sell it in bulk and customization, because there's no really filtered water bottles that are doing that right now around here. So Yeah.
So what are your guys' plans for the future? I know you guys are still fresh and new and still a startup, but what's
Well,
your...
actually, right now is kind of an exciting time for us because this is our one bottle we have, but we're hoping to expand the product line. So right now we're kind of in the stage of like getting sample bottles from other companies, and we're just testing those out to see what we like the best. And we're hoping that eventually we could have a bunch of products to offer to the customers and customize them all. So we're kind of reselling them, and we're more of like a marketing company for filtered water bottles.
Yeah, this one is like kind of bulky and a little outdated. We're looking for more of like a new, sleek, maybe like clear, see-through. There's definitely new technologies that are coming out recently, like stronger filters, different filters like that. So there's definitely room for improvement.
So where can they buy them if they want to buy the bottles?
Well, right now, this one bottle that we have, you could get on our website, which is inspiregreeninc.com.
And you can also put in orders for bulk sales too. So if any of you watching have companies that you want to promote and go eco-friendly and have a good promo item, you can put orders in right there, and we can send you a rendering of what it would look like with your company logo on it.
Great. Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers about you guys?
Well, it's just a question of how many times you buy a plastic water bottle in a week, or how many times you use a plastic water bottle, and then that water bottle goes into the trash and ultimately lands in a landfill. So with this one-time purchase of a filtered water bottle, it's really the new way to drink water. It also saves you money, and it's really definitely a new and upcoming trend that's going to take off. So
yeah, I mean, think about it. Even if you purchase it not only for your company but for yourself, how much you'll save individually, or just how much you might make an impact on the environment. If one person can do it, everybody can do it. So
great. Guys, thank you so much for coming on.
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No problem. And we'll be right back. I want to thank everyone for coming on. Today was a great episode.